Oh well, so today we have a little VE Calais with the typical Holden Commodore. Not all of them, but van onwards basically. We have a roof lining falling down. Alright, it's coming away. Very normal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to replace it. It's not looking good, is it? So what happens is, over the years, look at that. I'm just rubbing it. Yeah, it just comes apart. There's nothing else to it. All right, it's degradation. It falls apart. Whereas the old girls, they had some proper material and some stitching webbing and some wires that hang it up to the roof. But then they wanted to go this cheap, nasty way. So that's fine. We just need to fix it. All right, so what I'll do is I'm going to take this lining off. We have to take, obviously, all of these off. Okay. These are a bit cantankerous because we've got to take all of this and the pop down DVD stuff. Careful not to break any of the plastic bezels or anything like that. So I'll do that and we'll get it onto the stand and we'll go from there. See you in a minute. Alright, so she's all clean. Right, so what I've done, steel wool and got rid of all of the crap. So she's all gone. I'll give it a quick bit of white spirits over there just to clean her up. It's all good. What I've done is a lot of these headboards, as most people know, made of a fiberglass, fine thread type compression material. And you'll see where it's kinked, there's a crack. All right, see that? So what I do is quite simple. You don't need to do that because I'm fussy. I've put some reinforcing tape there just to give it a bit more of rigidity. So it lasts another, 20 years or whatever. Not that the car will, but hey, you never know. So yeah, there we go. So what I'll do is I'm going to get the new material out, which is really nice. So it's a dark charcoal, and we'll unwrap it on there and stick it. Hopefully I get all my creases nicely and I don't get any nasty lines, because with the 3M glue you don't have much of a working window. Once it sticks, she's on there. So anyway, I've done a few now. It's not my first rodeo, so I've got a bit of an art to it. So let's see how we go. See you in a minute. Just another quick tip before I actually put this or stick this material down. What I want to do is I want to show you what I do halfway. So what I'll do is I'll pull something out that's round. This is just an old carpet roll actually. And what it allows is me to work half, and not to the point where when I fold this material I get a crease in the middle. Okay, so because we've got a spacer there, it stops the material from creasing in a line. So when you fold material together tightly, we might get a crease line after that. Some materials are really bad for it. This is a good quality. I love this stuff. I get it from Dailies, great gear. But I keep the same protocol with a spacer, so it just goes over nicely. And then what we do is we'll glue this half, glue on this half, let it tack off for about 5 minutes, and then I'll start working my way and making sure we get all the contours and all that sort of thing. So there we go. Great day for it. See you in a minute. All right, we're done. What do you reckon? I did all right, I reckon. The guys that do this all the time, they use bulk glue, but obviously because I only do small stuff and boat stuff, this is the best on the market, I reckon. Tried a few, but look, this is 40 bucks a can. It used to be about 30 a few years ago, but I tell you what, like it's worth its weight in gold. All right, so just remember to do your relief cuts on corners. All right, so the relief cuts just makes it nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think it's come up quite nice. Just use your hand. I use gloves, right, and I just use my hands and just sort of, spoon it in the corners, and it just comes up really nice. And just after a while, just make sure you sort of push in around the contours and corners, just to really push it in there. And look, I mean, now it pretty much looks like a molded carpet. Molded carpet, molded roof lining, whatever you want to call it. She's molded. It's come up really, really nice, guys. So anyway, we'll put her in, and then yeah, just be careful. Measure once, or measure twice actually. Cut once. That's how I roll. So we'll go and put it in the car. We've got a sheet in there just so we, you know, don't drop pieces or potentially cut it up. And we'll come back. See you in a minute. Right, well, here we go. Lining's up. DVD player dropped down. All the trimmings, bezels, they're all in. Nothing's broken. We did a good job. Look at that. Perfect lines. I'm happy with that. Couldn't get any better than that. I think the customer will be quite happy. Oh. There we go. She's in. Give anything a crack, guys. It's really not rocket science. You can do this. You really can. Got some lightish. Here we go. See, really nice. Perfect. So I'll stop that there. What you got to do is just be careful what you're doing. Eyes on task, and just don't rush them. No rushing. No rushing. Russian. Don't be a Russian. Alright. See you soon. Any questions in the comments. Cheerio.